Okay, the first topic we're going to cover is creating a BFK knot. BFK is short for big effing knot. It's quite a handy one to know because we can equalize and load share the anchor to two different points. So at the moment I'm just going to clip in and create two anchor points. The first move I'm going to do is get one end, poke it through the anchor points. You can go through as many anchor points as you like. You might have 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, and then they all come into a central point, which I'll call a focal point. So let's say I want the focal point to be somewhere here. The first thing we need to do is create this end, stick it out that way a little bit, go in between the anchors and pull through. Get the tail end, pull it down, and this is where we need to cross those over. So this one comes around and out, this one comes around and out. From here, it's ideally if you get a carabiner and clip in the middle. From here, I'm going to push my hand up to create an equal point. This point here is where I need the back end of the knot to be. If I create the knot down here, as soon as I let it go, if we've got multiple anchors, one will drop out and it won't be even. So I'm going to create that sort of angle. I'm trying to aim for about 90 degrees here. 90 degrees is the ideal angle for me. You can either tie a figure of 8 on a bite or a simple overhand knot. I'm quite happy with an overhand knot. It's a little bit easier to tie. So again, I need to create that knot way back there in order to create it even. Again, if we've got multiple anchors, 3, 4, 5, and they all come into the central point, this is where, if we don't get the knot where our hand was, we lose some of the tension on some of them. Okay, so that's a 2-point BFK. What's good about this, it's all even. So generally if we got 3, let's load up 3 here, untie. Okay. Going to create another anchor point there. Again, I'm going to shoot this end through, and through. I'm going to bring it out to where I want it. Your team leader may place a rigging plate somewhere on the floor, and that's where they want the focal point to come into. So I'm going to work that off here. So I'm going to come in, grab that line in the middle. That's looking good. Grab that line. And this one comes across my hand and over. So the first one comes out that way, the second one comes out that way. From here, I'm going to get a carabiner, clip in, and now I want to push all that stuff back to about there. That's a really good angle what I've got here. I'm happy with that. It's sort of 90 degrees. Okay, and I want the knot to finish where my hand was. So I'm going to just put a little overhand knot in here. And there we go. So that's all even now. Each one of these are tension the same. That's because we got the knot where the back of a hand was. So if one of these pop out, for example, this one, we haven't lost any ground. Okay, there's still established anchor points, we haven't fell. So that's the advantage of the BFK.